Good morning to all. Today the concept is types of a random process. In practical situation, random process can be categorized into different types depending on their frequency components. For example, information bearing signals such as audio, video and modulated waveforms etc. carry the information within a specified frequency band. So the important types of random processes are low pass random process, band pass random process, band limited random process and narrow band random processes. So low pass random processes. A random process is defined as a low pass random process x of t if its power spectral density s xx of omega has significant components within the frequency band as shown in the below figure. For example, baseband signals such as speech, image and video or low pass a random process. So this is a spectral representation of the low pass random process. Next, band pass random process. A random process x of t is called a band pass process if its power spectral density s xx of omega has significant component within a bandwidth w that does not include omega equal to 0. But in a practice, the spectrum may have a small amount of power spectrum at omega equal to 0 as shown in the below figure. The spectral components outside the bandwidth that is w are very small and can be neglected. For example, modulated signal with carrier frequency omega naught and bandwidth w are band pass random process. The noise transmitting over a communication channel can be modulated as a band pass random process. So this is a spectral representation of the band pass random process. So as they have said that here, even at omega equal to 0, a small amount of information will be passed, a small amount of signal will be processed. Next, band limited random process. A random process is said to be band limited if its power spectrum components are 0 outside of the frequency band of width, that is w, that does not include omega equal to 0. The power density spectrum of the band limited band pass process is shown in the below figure. So here, at omega equal to 0, it does not allow any signal to transmitted, means here it will be limited to the band. So only between this only it will be transfer the signal. So this is the spectrum representation of the band limited process. Next, narrow band random process. A band limited random process is said to be a narrow band process if the bandwidth w is very small compared to the band centered frequency, that is w is less than omega naught, where w is equal to bandwidth and omega naught is the frequency at which the power spectrum is maximum. The power density spectrum of a narrow band process n of t is shown in below figure. So a plot of narrow band random process. So this is a narrow band random process and this is the power spectral representation of the narrow band process. So the narrow band process can be modulated as a cosine function, slowly varying in amplitude and phase with frequency omega naught as shown in the figure. So here they have been represented the narrowband random process signal with respect to cosine function. So here, so by taking this one, we can be represented, it is a cosine function. Okay, cosine function slowly varies in amplitude and phase with frequency omega naught as shown in the figure. It can be expressed as n of t into a of t into cos of omega naught t plus theta of t, where a of t is an amplitude random process and theta of t is phase random process. A representation of a narrowband process for any arbitrary Whiteson stationary random process n of t, the quadrature form of narrowband process can be represented as n of t equal to x of t into cos of omega naught t minus y of t into sine of omega naught t, where x of t and y of t are respectively called the in phase and quadrature phase component of n of t. They can be expressed as x of t equal to a of t into cos of theta of t, y of t equal to a of t into sine theta of t. And the relationship between the process a of t and theta of t are given by a of t equal to square root of x square of t plus y square of t, and theta of t equal to tan inverse of y of t by x of t, where a of t represents the magnitude and theta of t represents the phase. So properties of band limited random processes. Let n of t be any band limited Whiteson stationary random process with zero mean value and a power spectral density, that is Sn of omega. If the random process is represented by n of t equal to x of t into cos of omega naught t minus y of t into sine omega naught t, then some important properties of x of t and y of t are given below. If n of t is Whiteson stationary, then x of t and y of t are jointly Whiteson stationary. So here what they are telling, if n of t is in Whiteson stationary, then automatically x of t and y of t are jointly Whiteson stationary. If n of t has zero mean, that is expectation of n of t equal to 0, then expectation of x of t equal to expectation of y of t equal to 0. The mean square value of the processes are equals, that is expectation of n square of t equal to expectation of x square of t equal to expectation of y square of t. Both processes x of t and y of t have the some autocorrelation function, that is rxx of tau equal to ryy of tau. The cross correlation function of x of t and y of t are given by ryx of tau equal to minus ryx of tau if the processes are orthogonal. Then rxy of tau equal to ryx of tau equal to 0. So if both are orthogonal, then you will be having it will equal to 0. 6.1. Both x of t and y of t have same power spectral density, that is syy of omega equal to sxx of omega equal to where. So here, so this function will be varies from so minus omega naught less than or equal to w less than or equal to omega naught, where Sn, so the function is Sn of omega minus omega naught plus Sn of omega plus omega naught. Okay, and otherwise it will be the 0. The cross power spectrums are sxx of omega equal to minus syx of omega. If n of t is a Gaussian random process, then x of t and y of t are jointly Gaussian. Ninth one, the relationship between autocorrelation and power spectrum, that is S nn of omega, is Rxx of tau equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity S nn of omega into cos of omega minus omega naught into tau into d omega, and Ryy of tau equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity S nn of omega into sine of omega minus omega naught tau into d omega. 10th one, if n of t is a zero mean Gaussian and its power spectral density, that is S n of omega, is symmetric about plus or minus omega naught, then x of t and y of t are statistically independent. Okay, in this session we have studied types of random processes, that may be low pass, band pass, band limited, and narrow band random process. And after that we have been studied the properties representation of the narrow band processes, and we have studied the properties of band limited random process. Okay, and thank you.